he's fine. Because he's on the ground.
Hooray. I landed.
With a parachute?
No.
No,
Landed
catch.
flat.
He landed on his feet.
Ah, so Turper is a cat.
Previously on Xenosaga Episode 1, it was quite chill after finally snuggling in on board the Durandal. We learned more about the Zolhars that have been collecting. There were 12 emulators that are named after the apostles. Don't worry about that. We got to chill in the Kukai Foundation for a spell. Kukai Foundation's pretty cool. But then the U-TIC Organization is like, hey, let's play some Words Turbo with you, and we're gonna play with some nice politic game to try and get Momo out of into their hands, and then some other things. Shion's like, oh no, I gotta use KOS-MOS to overturn this high evidence. So we're gonna go dumpster diving in her mind again. But oh no, we're now dealing with repressed memories for both her and Junior. What do we do? We're in a ruined subway in deep within Old Milsha 14 years ago. How will we get on? Let's find out.
We don't.
I thoroughly appreciate Twitch being like, hey, send a message congratulating Mage Knight 404 on this date. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I will do just that.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, this was an auto-generated message in Swedish.
In Swedish!
Wow.
Because Twitch is a hell.
You're going
Twitch
straight
is a
down.
hell. I'm glad we noticed. I'm glad we got that squared away.
Yeah, all the buttons have changed into Swedish. I'm sure I can change it.
Don't think I need to do anything for right now until quite a bit, so I'm just gonna baff around with Junior a little bit as we play around this subway a bit more and get our bearings straight.
Also, I do believe we have an important day tomorrow. All of us.
We have an important day tomorrow.
The final
Yes, I nap that day.
Hooray!
Not before Cold Steel 1 finale.
No, it's a Cold Steel 1 finale, yeah. I'm excited. I
Now
know I
we
don't
have
sound
one.
that excited, but I am.
Just keep that energy up tomorrow, and it'll be great.
The thing is, I kind of stayed up a long time last night watching Tekken 8.
Excellent.
Yeah, and the problem is it cut into my grinding, so I'm gonna have to do that in between the stream. But I don't regret it because that game is incredible.
I'm glad you had fun.
Awesome.
I can't wait for Max to upload it so I can see what the story's about.
Same.
It's the best Tekken story. I'm just gonna say it.
Good. We needed a good one after Tekken 7.
It gets a little anime near the end, but you know what? Who the fuck cares? It's pretty sick.
We need some good to rub off the bad. Rub off the bad and weird after Tekken 7. So.
There's so much I could say, but I'm not gonna say it. I'd rather you guys see it because I cannot do it justice.
Also, on Tuesday we finished the second raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Good. How did you enjoy it?
It was very fun.
Near the end, it gets a little depressing.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it does.
But it kind of fixed itself up just in time for Sosuke to
Just as Full Metal Panic does. It lays on the sides and then easily just perks you right back up.
Yeah, it
Cyclone!
Cyclone!
I quite like this one.
Hooray!
Helicopter head.
I will fully admit that I had stopped using Ziggy by this point in the game.
Most people
I don't even know what
do.
that deck does.
Most people do. Not me.
wow.
Not this time. Not
yes.
this time. She
He's
says
the
Kris is
most
into
leveled
him.
unit. How could, you know?
Alright, this is a single target. Near slash, it does a tornado.
Ornid.
This ain't your grandma's Xenosaga playthrough.
It's your grandfather's. No, I'm kidding.
Also, I had finally finished Lancaster Act 5, or not Act 5, Act 3's finale yesterday.
Very cool.
Very cool.
He-
was a nice blood. Anyway, I was like, yeah, Saturday is quite busy for me as well as for my folks in general, since my cousin's baby shower, and then and then after that is my nephew's birthday.
Oh jeez.
Are you gonna have time for everything?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
I don't. They do.
Anyway.
Are you guys doing Greatest Attorneys finale Saturday night too?
I think that was the plan, yes.
Yeah, I think Mel seems to be on that. Yeah.
Busy day.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Cyclone.
Oh, here we
Let's
go.
go.
Spin.
Oh, yeah.
Serious, really?
Yeah.
God. Oh, that was great.
And that was a Street Fighter special.
Eat this! Moonlit Serenade! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
We're coming up on the end of January.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All
Last
these
day is
finales at the end of January.
Cyclone.
Yeah, and last day is Wednesday.
We're already through a month from New Year. How about that?
Yeah.
And quickly approaching all those good video games,
Yes.
which may
Meteor shot.
which we may receive less of in the coming years, considering all the cuts in
Yeah.
the gaming business right now.
This month isn't even over yet, and we're already at like 50%. Was it 50%?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm about there. Yes.
Last year's job losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
AAA gaming is rough, guys.
Sayonara, baby!
AAA gaming is a bubble that is bursting at the seams right now. Actually, I'm not even gonna say it's AAA gaming. It's just capitalism is a bubble that's bursting at the seams.
I haven't heard much news about Nintendo or other Japanese, Chinese companies laying off. Did they? I think it's mostly been Western so far.
As far as I know, that sounds right.
Yeah. So, I mean, overall, we'll be doing fine. But the overall market.
Oh yeah, this
Oh,
Cycle Pocket is Junior Steel ability. And
we now
doesn't-
have even more steals.
and it doesn't cost as much as Queen's Kiss does. Nor also, I
Also-
can just use it just freely, like unlike Matchcaster.
It also doesn't have a chance of instant death, so.
It's just steel item.
Ah!
Spooky, we've been ambushed by
Don't know when to give up!
kobolds.
Blech.
Eh.
Here I go!
Yeah,
This is their first time seeing them, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Ugh. They look like something out of Star Wars.
Yeah. These guys are actively one of the worst Gnosis types in the game run.
Yeah. This is what we were talking about last week. That
Cyclone shreds them though.
You did indeed bring that.
yeah, in the summary that we met one of the worst enemies in the game.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
soy.
honestly-
Ah!
I'm honestly surprised that like the majority of your team went before they did. Considering how fast they usually are.
Yeah. It's a random number when the battle starts, depending on who goes first.
Agility modifiers. Messed up.
Yeah. Nice. More Cribble Blaze for me to sell later, at least. Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, should
like grandsire, like grandson. Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
who says that, Ron?
and it's
This is gonna.
Yes.
the man.
When
of
does
it,
he say it?
Right before Shadowbringer starts.
Yeah, close enough. Yes.
There's a little segment where he's talking.
I mean,
with
that's
the-
when he first shows up. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
a little segment where he's talking to the Emperor. The Emperor's getting pissed off, and he's screaming, "It was by design." And he said,
Yeah.
"Well, of course it was."
Meteor shot.
That's when they're in the lab looking at stuff and talking about Black Rose and clones and other such like things.
Good times.
Good times were had by all. We're coming up on the next expansion this year.
Yeah. Oh, is this your?
Well, yeah.
I suppose it would be, yes.
As you so
Great.
eloquently said earlier, Ron, we're already at the end of January.
Yep.
It's got 2 new classes. Viper, a dual-wielding Itsidon, dual-wielding saber that transforms it into a one surge weapon.
Oh, swallows.
Yes. And Pictomancer.
I was gonna say, so it's 2 lightsabers that become a double-bladed lightsaber. Got it.
Wait a minute. What's
Yeah, Sidon. From Final Fantasy IX.
Missed that guy.
Pictomancer. You know.
Draws
Pictomancer.
pictures.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
it
okay.
my best.
Yeah, it's the new magic class.
Oh,
They
yeah,
draw
magic
spells.
Oh, I see. It's like that one character from FF6.
Henshin!
Oh,
You know what? If that class actually has a draw like the Final Fantasy VIII command, that would be pretty cool. Although I guess that would be almost kind of blue magey.
Right.
yeah. No, it is 100% inspired by Realm. So, if you're getting any references, it's gonna be to sketch and game-breaking bugs.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, they take Spirit.
Yoshi P introduces Pictomancer,
Decently.
creates the FF14 version of the Corrupted Blood Plague.
That reminds me, Rada took a picture of Yoshi P a while ago. And the reason I bring that up is because I've seen things in the story mode that make me think, I wonder if they're hanging out too much.
Hey, I
Oh, and also
mean,
Razor.
probably go to the bar
Remember that?
after work and just sit there and yap with each other.
Yeah, oh, dude,
Harada loves his bar after all.
it would be. It'd be interesting to hang out with Harada. Kind of an aggressive guy.
Yeah.
Whereas Yoshi P is a very chill guy.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Those mystic powers granting miracles, though.
Yeah, it is definitely upping her physical defense as well. I didn't know that Starwind did that. I just thought it was Ether. That's good. That's real good.
She needs that. She also needs it not to only last like 3 turns.
Yeah.
Take this. Storm Wolf.
This only costs 2 EP to use. Or no, sorry, 5. 5 for the transform.
Mystic powers.
Thanks, Angel Ring.
Oh god, that's with it halved. Oh yeah, new status.
Yeah. Fail.
Fade. So anime, I love it.
So good. He's so good.
Junior is
Such
the
a good
best.
boy.
Do you think you lose money when he does that? No, I'm kidding.
Now, if anything, you just pick up extra cash after the battle.
It's payday.
Oh, it's like Pitch
Yeah.
Payday, yeah. It'd be cool if Junior had a passive that makes you get more money.
I mean, yeah, getting extra money would be really nice in this game right now. Given how often we seem to keep running out of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Xenosaga, and because we recently played Chrono Cross, do you know who the producer for Xenogears and Chrono Cross was?
I don't know.
Producer.
Yes, the producer. And battle planner and battle system design for both.
I think it came up, but if it during the Chrono Cross playthrough, but if it did, then
Yeah, I don't remember. I can tell you the director. I couldn't tell you the producer.
Yes, the producer is one Hiromichi Tanaka, who you may remember from such games as Final Fantasy XI, before Yoshi P took over, Final Fantasy III DS,
Based?
and Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, there you go.
So that's a pretty terrible resume, I'm afraid to say.
Damn.
Throw it out the window. Nah, get out. Next.
holy shit!
Xenogears and Chrono Cross, they're fine, they're good, they're fun. You know, we all have our. You have your thoughts about them, but you know, Final Fantasy XI before Yoshi P took over, it became a lot more popular once Yoshi P took over.
Yeah.
And he took over because or rather, it became more fun to play once Yoshi P took over, and
It kinda
that
does
was when
Yeah,
Tanaka was moved over to, hey, make Final Fantasy XIV for us.
I was gonna say, that seems to happen a lot with Square MMOs. They only get fun to play when Yoshi P's at the head.
Well, they've only made. I was say they've only made 2 of them, but that's only
Hey,
for
I
Final
think he was
Fantasy.
involved in the Dragon Quest MMO as well.
Really?
Not sure. I think so. Let me check on that.
Also, Final Fantasy III DS is not good.
Yeah, it's a bit rough from what I hear.
Yeah, I don't see him on the list of directors or producers for DQ10.
Oh, it says here he wanted to work on it, but he couldn't.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, at least they're all in the same line this time.
Yeah, that means I guess like the bugbear.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
The one of the bigger issues with 3DS, not the 3DS, but 3DS,
Right. Yeah.
The
is
third in DS.
that Final Fantasy III is the the game that introduced the job system.
Mhm.
I mean, technically, I suppose it was in Final Fantasy 1, but shut up. The
Shut up.
changing job system.
Yes. The modern job system,
Yes.
if you want to call it that.
Yes. Now, the issue in 3DS is that they introduced a system where when you switch job classes, you receive a hefty debuff to all of your stats until you've done a certain amount of battles.
I do remember that.
Yikes! Oh god.
Why
Job
would they-
sickness.
What were? What do they mean by this?
That's kind of cringe, homie. Not just gonna say.
Yeah, it's on the DS, by the way. Games before this don't do this. Hi, Final Fantasy Tactics.
And the original Final Fantasy 3 also did not do this.
Really?
Yes.
To be fair, Ron, in defense attack, your statement on tactics there. If you have a level, like a mastered job class, and you switch to a different job, you are effectively nerfing yourself because you have to build up the job level.
True.
Storm Wolf.
But sometimes you want to get some variety in.
Final Fantasy III also asks you at several points of the story to change your job to something specific. Like there's a dungeon that you have to be in the mini status to go through. And when you're mini, you do minuscule amounts of physical damage. So you want to be a spellcaster.
I do remember that, yeah.
So you switch all of your guys over to mages, and then you gotta fight a dozen or so battles before you're like, okay, now I can go through it.
I think the going mini and being mages part, I think that's kind of cute. It's also very stupid.
I'm going mini.
The spirit.
Aaron.
I'm going to World. I'm going to World 4 and New Super Mario Brothers. Thanks, guys.
Hey,
I missed you last week, Spirit.
I miss me too. I miss you too.
I love Blitz Ace.
Also, glad to have you back, Spirit.
Thank you. So, I haven't actually gotten around to watching Divide yet. For last week, what happened?
Alright, so,
Let me scroll back up and find Ray's summary for Ron.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, that would have been the 19th. Gotta really scroll up.
You've been talking. You talked a lot when I was asleep. I was like, oh my god. Huh?
Okay, so we ended up at the Kukai Foundation. Got to meet some of the air quotes mutants that Alan was afraid of. First we did some stuff on the Durandal, then we got to the Kukai Foundation. Then we did some wandering around like the city blocks, did some little side questy stuff. Went to the beach at the behest of Guinan and Jr. Hung out there for a little bit. Found out that Shion is deathly afraid of lightning and thunder. Remember this for later. We went to this robot academy place and met a dude who is the professor, who is a super robot fanatic, basically. He had us do some menial tasks around his workspace, and he gave us a cool new piece of ether that is exclusive to Shion, which I assume Ray will show off once we get control of the party of that side again.
yeah.
Everything was all groovy, and then as we're on our way to Second Miltia, we get stopped by a fleet of Federation vessels because news came out, air quotes news, that the Durandal was the one who destroyed the task force that the Woglinde was part of, which obviously we as survivors of that event know is not the truth. U-TIC took the fact that Junior and the Durandal fought their battleship there and spliced together a video using the galactic coordinates and everything to produce a very, very well done fake that they submitted as evidence.
Yeah.
And the Federation has basically been infiltrated by U-TIC agents to enable this, and the Council on Second Miltia, of course, because we saw the one dude communicating with Morgulis. And so the Federation is coming to revoke the autonomy from both the Second Miltian government and the Kukai Foundation. And, we're like, well, what can we do? And we all get arrested and everything. But it turns out Representative Helmer, who is the head of the Second Motion government, had his own spy inside the Federation and sent her to be the one to like arrest us. So she lets us out after we realize, oh hey, KOS-MOS has a AAA-Class encryption that can't be tampered with, and we'll show the actual record of what happened with the battle with the Gnosis and everything, and that being the reason why the Glinde was destroyed. So we make our way to the Elsa, we use the Encephalon to dive inside KOS-MOS, and when we get in there, we find that it's not what we were expecting. It's now a version of the events that happened on Miltia during the Miltian conflict 14 years prior. And it's split into two halves. Shion's half, which is stuff that she experienced during that, and Junior's half, which is stuff that he experienced during that half. Shion's is all, like, outdoor shopping mall and stuff. It's a very cool aesthetic. Meanwhile, Junior is, like, a ruined freaking city.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
Oh, you remember the girl in the white dress that Spooky and always shows up near the Zohar?
I do.
She showed up, and she talks to Shion for a little, says she's been waiting for her for a while, etc. And the one quote that Ray put in the summary here was, Nephilim tells them to go back, tells her and Chaos, to go back to Miltia to uncover your true memories. And Shion's like, I don't get it. And then Shion walks off, and Chaos talks to her for a little bit, implying that there's something going on there that we aren't privy to yet.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
And we also ran into one of the worst Gnosis types in the game, which you can see in this battle.
Ooh.
Thicklebolts.
Yeah, the little guys.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
And now we're here in the dungeon.
Now we're in the present.
Yep. Now we're here in
KOS-MOS's Mind Palace.
I was saying, which is also just Chrono Cross 2.
I mean, I love Chrono Cross 2. Chrono
Break.
Chrono Break.
Sure.
Also worth noting is that the little girl there, Nephilim, has the same name as that bad thing the bad guys were planning on doing badly.
Oh man, bad guy.
Oh, yes. Yes, they did mention something called the Song of Nephilim, and refused to elaborate on it.
And then they left.
They did,
They did.
in fact, refuse to elaborate these. For a bit, like, I completely forgot Momo's outfit changes when you use her funny thing. So I showed up and she was in fucking the Chun-Li
The blue
dress,
one?
and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
No,
I didn't realize there was costumes in this game. Oh, yeah, this. Now that I'm actually looking at the area, this is hella Chrono Cross.
How do I got class rest?
Also, the shipyard, or the train yard in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Moritha.
It is more.
I actually put in more of the music in the VOD when I uploaded it.
Awesome.
Perfect.
It was so free. Literally the free
Can
decision.
Can you not cross the...
Can you walk on the girders?
No, it's can't do this.
You
No.
can't walk on the. Maybe can you go?
Do we have to come back later or something? Get that one?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Where?
What does the guide say?
The guy is missables, and I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like it's missable.
The guide only says what's missable. Maybe you can. We'll come back.
Oh, wait.
Will we?
I mean, we have to come back through that room to progress. So yeah.
That looks like it's a... Did we get something that gives Poison Guard here yet?
A snake hunter? No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because the FAQ I'm looking at, there's a chest from the Encephalon subway line and an Encephalon subway platform. I don't know which it could be of those. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, well, this doesn't actually have the chest in it.
Ah, there we go. There's the screen clear.
The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Oh, okay.
There's no turning back. Let's do it.
So, walk to the right until your path is blocked, then follow the little path of junk that leads around the bottom. Enter the train car and head right. Follow the path to a ladder and climb up. At the left side of this walkway, there's an object to destroy.
I looked at a video.
Which gives you access to a treasure chest, but not yet. Climb back down and enter the train again. Now destroy the door on the left side to reveal an Ether Pack S. Just before you head through this opening, leave the train car via the lower exit and go up along the side of the car. Find the chest you knocked down contain Venom Block.
Okay. Yeah, that is different from the Snake Hunter. That should be attack poison block. So
Oh shit! Junior's big fan of the hit indie shooter Overkill. Because he throws coin then shoot coin.
I understood that reference.
I love Ultra Kill.
Rule of survival.
Overkill's great.
Yeah, TLDR for that explanation. Just go as far right on that screen as possible, and then.
That's what I was.
Behind it,
I was confusing which side was progress. So.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yikes.
Yeah, mood. I don't want to be here either.
Certainly not that configuration of enemies.
Certainly not those guys. Aha!
The larva adult.
I got no time for horses like you.
My favorite mythological creature, the larva doll.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle. I'm
Damn.
sorry. Are you okay?
I love its little cape.
No.
Fallen
no,
of our
no.
Gyros over here. Bonk.
Now you can get the chest.
But now we gotta go through the
Destruction
big
of
sucker
property.
again. And no one owns this anymore, it's fine.
Up and down and all around.
Venom block. So, but that prevents attack poison. Attack poison is different from regular poison in that it only triggers when you perform an actual attack action, but it takes half your HP instead of 20%.
Fuck.
Dear Lord.
However, it's very rare as a status effect. In fact, I only know one enemy that actually does it. It's one of the super bosses.
Good to have
So
that,
we'll
I
be
guess.
having it for that?
Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't even remember being afflicted by that, so that would explain
Yeah,
it.
that sounds like definitely sounds like one of those statuses they only use like very rarely because it sucks.
Yeah.
It's your fucking it's your virus, it's your zombie.
Final Fantasy definitely uses those more than that, though.
It depends on the game.
All right, we're back in the sewers.
Now we can actually just cross this right for real.
Awigs!
Ugh.
Aguas!
Agua?
It's the sequel to Ruby Eggs.
Oh yeah, I did buy eggs today. I forgot.
I like eggs.
Well, I'm glad we reminded you.
Let's go.
Yeah, so am I.
Meteor shot.
Did I leave
Ball
in the car?
Oh no.
I don't.
Uh-oh.
You might want to check that.
Nah, whatever. What are they gonna do? Freeze? Oh wait, fuck.
Yes.
I mean, it'd be too late at this point, so whatever.
Here's Last Symphony.
Take this! Last Symphony!
Done. My favorite song. The same note 12 times.
It's like doing Tadpole Bay.
It's the last.
Or Tadpole Pond. Yeah. You just do the same note for the last one.
Yeah.
Storm!
Do 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 do.
Too easy!
Star Cannon.
Star Cannon.
Star Cannon is all air. It struck with a large star.
Speed will be changed to high.
Mega high.
Or Kirby liked this post.
That's motherfucking Star Cannon.
There's no turning back! Let's do it! Take this! Storm Wolf!
This is very nice that you just hand these guys no problem.
See, Junior smart because he turned off the aim assist.
Here's Star Cannon.
Oh.
That's not a cannon.
It's also not a star. It's a giant asteroid.
It's a
She's
meteor.
the star.
Meteor stick.
Meteor slam.
I guess meteor stick doesn't have a very good ring to it.
Get that door now.
Asteroid
Now
bomb.
that Shion messes with it, so you can go with it and get Dakota 12.
Hey, Dakota 12. Junior, there's nothing at the top.
Look, he's too short. He had to check.
You had to check. You have eyes, sir.
Like when you stand up, it's like when you stand up on your tippy toes to see something better.
Wow, it's the party.
Man, you've got to be kidding. What's wrong?
Momo got that Nibiru to deal with the Cobalt spam.
The U-TIC Organization Central Tower. Labyrinthos.
Remember this for later, viewers.
Labyrinthos?
remember this?
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Why do I sense
With
it being
weapons.
Kris?
Hallelujah!
Yeah.
And
Oh.
the sea gave up the dead which were in it. Death and hell delivered.
Somebody cover Momo's eyes real quick, please.
And they were judged every man according to their works.
That voice.
Revelation 2013.
That's Daddy. Daddy!
What? Oh, stop. Where are you going?
Let me go! Daddy! Daddy's calling for me!
Daddy? Is that
He's
really
not.
him?
He's reciting Bible verses.
Joachim Mizrahi.
And hell
Without
were
a
cast
doubt.
into the lake
That's
of fire.
Joachim Mizrahi.
This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Rejoice, all ye! The time for feasting has come.
I told you to cover her eyes.
Daddy!
Momo.
All this before me. Is this really Milsha from 14 years ago?
What else would it be? Oh.
Nothing. Falling into the void.
I see you. Give me a hug.
Somebody's doing a ritual summon over there.
I appreciate Junior
Giski Shokan!
crawling in the, like, back. Swimming.
Where's Shion now?
Hooray. I mean, no! God damn
Ooh,
it.
cast level 20? That means he should have learned. Angel Blow.
Angel do blow.
Angel do
Just
blow.
enough.
All air spirit. This is quite strong for this portion of the game.
Hi, I am Spirit.
You are
I am all
spirit.
air. I am all air.
You're airballing?
I am airballing.
All in.
Times use 19.
Onward then. Those poor helicopters. Now we're just vibing in the forest.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
We have to deal with basilisks.
I forgot these guys were here. Fuck these guys too.
Yeah, they're not so great either.
Ready?
Here's Angel Blow.
Ready? Okay.
This is damage, but these guys must have high ether resistance, so
Time to punch.
time to fist.
Ooh. Nice.
It's pretty good. Poisonous Cloud.
Poison.
Thunder.
Thunder!
Sanga of the Sanda.
Thunder.
Dang! That guy got to go twice.
He was talented. We'll make him go 0 times. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, now that guy has Ether Bomb status, so he should take next double damage for the next Ether attack.
I like how she just booped it on the snoot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Death.
Here.
Man, when are we gonna play card games?
What are we gonna play? Shion is playing this whole
we should
time.
do the-
She was playing card games right now.
We should do the mid-game card tournament in the middle of what happens after this, right?
I could be playing Pokemon right now.
Pokemon TCG.
Sure.
I guess
Yes.
there's no choice but to fight.
We have no choice but to fight. It's literally a lie. We can go grab the escape bag.
Speller eats him.
Maybe they just resist spirit?
Yeah, probably.
Hi. I resist me too.
Ready? Heaven's Wrath.
Phantom Ray.
Where do you Phantom Bird?
Bob.
Alright, this doesn't tell me the resistances, but the Basilisk is weak to slash. And that's all. It doesn't give me the actual like stats for ether defense or anything like that.
Weak to slash makes sense since he took extra damage from Heaven's Wrath.
I love when there's less information given.
Yeah, it's funny.
Hey.
On it. That's the mask that was on the ground at the park.
Also the one in your phone, Shion.
Wow,
Also
I
the
thought
one
this
you're
game was
on.
gonna have subtle storytelling. Or just tell us.
Subtlety in the 2002s.
Subtlety
Paris
in
of
the
Fly,
monolith?
Kris.
I guess there's no choice but to fight.
Let's control it.
Troll it.
Ah, okay, here we go. I have the stats now. 480 HP, 30 strength, 10 vitality, 38 ether attack, 25 ether defense, 30 dex, 10 evasion, 7 agility.
5 advance is not so bad.
It does have 0% resistance to spirit though, so
Ready?
you got me.
Hmm.
Maybe the strength of this attack just isn't very high right now.
I know writers who use subtext. They're all counts.
Need less subtext, need more super text. Done.
Is everyone okay?
Gun arm.
Evade.
2. I can't do just
Do we have
2.
anything we... Do we have any level 2s that we want to wait for?
Better if I just spend what I got. I don't really miss everything I can.
You got 'em.
You need to spend a certain amount of spirit points, so skill points in order to upgrade to the next level.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You have to spend.
Now,
Refreshing.
this as well.
Ah, can't see.
This is well. It's not in this nowhere. No. Reverse.
Do we get weight increases as the game goes on, or are we stuck with 12?
We're stuck with 12.
Oof.
Oh man, I love weight for a non-corporeal metaphysical.
Purifying storm. That's all status here. Lightning wings. This is lightning wings.
I love it when ether has weight. I love it when my tomes have weight.
Yes.
It's funny, you have to go from ice to get to fire and lightning.
It is funny that ice is the first one and not like fire.
I should be showing those off.
Get out of my way, or else.
Or how like a non-elemental first attack that evolves into the 3 of them.
This is for you, Spirit. You didn't see last time.
Oh shit, she summoned the speed word.
Well, they died.
She summoned Tiraton!
They're weak to slash.
Yeah, they are weak
so
to
that
slash.
makes sense.
Well, they died.
Ice wings! Ching!
Hey, that's the same effect as elemental guys used earlier, right?
Yeah. And Fling Wings. This will actually do like legitimately good damage if used on someone that actually has a really high ether attack stat.
Int, transfer them to KOS-MOS.
Okay, let's go on.
Chaos has a lot of ether points, at least.
He sure does.
He do be casting.
Always be casting. ABC.
And so I started casting.
Or else.
Except for he doesn't have to worry about ley lines.
Reveal thy ancient house.
What's the maximum number a couple of things can be?
Oh, we're gonna do this?
I'm not doing this.
I will say the exact same thing I said. By all technicalities, a couple means 2.
Should be
Will I
two, yeah.
use a couple to mean more than 2 things? Yes.
But words are defined by how we use them. Literally has come to no longer just mean literally, but not literally because
Yeah.
of how we use it.
Yeah.
So a couple does not necessarily need to equate just 2, because people use it for more or than 2. I was gonna say more or less than 2, but no, people don't use it for less than 2.
And if they do, they're weird.
A couple of us are gonna play a game later. Me playing the game by myself.
I'd imagine a couple of people use it for less than 2.
Also, if Ray said a couple of us are going to stream later today, then it's probably
Please stand down.
Not just
I don't
going to be him and someone else.
Yeah, it's Ray and Ron.
Couple hundred of them.
Couple of hundred of them.
Couple hundred of them.
A couple hundred of us are gonna stream later.
Yo, Battle Royal? Alright.
That's it.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Yeah,
Where we
let's
dropping,
go.
boys?
I'll play Peter Griffin.
I hate that you can say that.
I know, right?
Ready?
I also hate that that missed the kobold.
Their evasion. They have high evasion, yeah.
Angel blow.
I also hate that KOS-MOS decided to go AWOL, so you're stuck with 2 people.
They have 50 evasion.
Alright, we're in
Wow.
We're in this range. We probably can't.
That's huge for this point in the game.
Weak to slash and lightning, 280 HP, 57 strength, 12 vitality, 10 ether attack, 24 ether defense, 36 dex, 50 evade, 7 agility.
Force Vanisher.
Oh no, she got vanished. Forcefully.
Dang, we're playing Trails, not Xenosaga.
She lost all her EP. She lost her. She lost all her EP.
She
Am I?
loosed all her EP.
She let lose all her EP.
Eh.
And gun.
Is everyone okay?
Goodbye. Here, Shion, go ahead and explode that tree, your butt. And the wall. And the sidewall.
So I'm looking at a statistics guide, and it says evasion, or EVA, determines how often the character succeeds in avoiding an enemy's physical or ethereal attacks. The higher one's evasion rating, the easier it is to avoid taking any damage at all. Note that evasion will never go beyond 99. Is that just a straight percentile evasion chance?
I have no idea.
Probably. That's how it works in all the.
I'd imagine if it caps at 99, then yes.
Yeah.
That's how it works in Xenoblade. So.
Xenogears, I wouldn't know because it's a turn-based thing, so like a turn-based like Legend of Legaia type button inputs.
Yeah.
Ow. Aqua laser. Aqua cutter. Also, like how Shion has a different line when you summon the top.
Yeah, it's a special.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Chaos, you had to have 1 additional HP point.
I did forget to mention this when I was doing the recap for you, Spirit. So when we went to the Robot Academy, we had to, some of the stuff we've been collecting from behind the decoded segment addresses were the robot parts.
Yeah.
We give those to the professor, and he gives us stuff like Thrawny Blade as a reward for doing that.
Oh, cool.
That's indeed, Professor. I believe that you equip it, you start the battle in Veil status.
Ooh.
Also, one thing I also forgot to mention, Kris gave a recap of the plot so far during the downtime.
You did?
You can check episode 3 for more details. Wait, was it episode 4? Episode 4 for more details.
No, you do it again. No, I'm kidding.
I was watching. I started the VOD, but then I did other things and never got back.
I guess there's no choice but to fight.
The plot recap starts when we enter the first dungeon, about 10 minutes in.
There's
It then
timestamps on the
continues
video.
after a short 4-hour break at the start of this dungeon.
Only a short 4-hour break.
The short 4 hours. Spell rank. Spell rank. Me when I combo spell rage, spell rank.
Tech cancelable.
What about guard cancelable?
Shion needs
Wow.
to. The next thing Shion's gonna learn is stutter stepping.
Shion learns Korean backdashing from Kazuya.
And animation canceling is an actual thing you gotta do in Xenoblade.
Specifically too, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Even I know that one.
It's
Yeah.
the stutter stepping. You tap.
Well, yeah.
You tap forward a little bit to reset your first attack animation.
Well, yes, that and comboing your arts, like when an attack connects, you wanna hit the button to
Satisfying.
cancel into an art.
I understand.
You just need one more level, Ray.
Well, it's
Getting
so
there.
close.
Get in there. You're the target now. You will give me my level.
Well, Shion just leveled up, so it's gonna be a bit.
Never mind then.
If you're ever gonna play Xenoblade 2, first, stop. Second, come to me and I'll tell you how to play that video game.
It's not that bad.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying stop. There are some things you gotta learn before you play that video game.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
Because the game sure ain't gonna tell you.
No, it's gonna tell you a thing that's probably wrong once, hour 1.
Did you know? If you inflict break before inflicting a blade art, like burn, fire, or whatever, all your attacks will deal 50% more damage.
I did not actually know that.
Crazy.
Messed up, right?
Yeah, and I played Xenoblade 2 to completion.
Yeah.
You played through yet?
No, I haven't. At the rate I'm going, I think I'm just gonna wait until I actually stream it to play it first.
That's entirely fair.
Ron, I have something for you.
You
Ray too, but Ray's streaming, so you can't see it yet.
Glances into.
Oh shit.
I'll throw it in chat too. They can check it out.
They after Max finished story mode, he basically turned Lars into Leon.
I saw.
So
I did
funny.
see that.
Yeah, here we go. We get the good stuff here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So quick is agility plus 25%, and safety level survives 1 HP. What's
Oh,
about it?
miracle.
I didn't realize how actually small their spread was. Okay.
It varies character to character. Like Chaos is way smaller than Shion's.
Yeah.
I gave it Shion's looks really
Also,
small.
Shion over here has too many ethers and not enough slots.
She's all ether, baby.
Open ether circuit.
All ether, baby.
I mean, you want to have boost, you want to have a Medica, you want to have the special ones unique to her, you want to have
ready for
safety level.
And Magnum.
Waterfall.
Nice cave.
Yeah.
We don't have to go behind the waterfall. Technically.
Now we're here now.
We're here now. And all that for 2 frame per heat. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there's more carrots.
S carrot juice.
Small carrot juice?
Is this Shion's S drink?
Could
It's
be.
gonna restore fatigue.
Yeah, she needs to fix her fatigue issue. Oh,
Super carrot
yeah.
juice. Bunny's favorite drink. Yeah,
was
they're
not
called, yeah,
expecting
they were
it
in
to be
blue. They were in
Tiamat.
blue text, so clearly they were first to them. You got them.
Oh, okay. This is used to make Shion's ultimate attack. Carrot laser.
So it just summons Bunny, and Bunny smashes down on the entire screen.
Yeah, it's a giant bunny. It's just Frog Splash, but rabbit.
You know, it's funny. I will spoil this. In the anime, when they do the Encephalon part, they actually use text, which they hadn't used up to that point at all in the show. And one of them, they create a giant bunny as part of it.
Bunny, 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 bunny.
When you said, I'll spoil this, I deafened. I turned off the sounds. Your vile words shall not touch me.
Kris, do you plan on watching the anime?
No.
Then you're good. Because it was about the anime.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you.
I'm sorry, you probably said something. However, I deafened.
Gonna use that to my advantage next time.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No.
Alright, so in the next dungeon, Kris is great passing on.
It's Bunny's house.
Yeah.
Just vibing. Just vibing.
Brain, that, you didn't go back far enough. Or that works.
Opening this right here. Yeah.
Scarlet juice.
And if you use all four, game over, because you soft lock.
Now, if you use all four, the carrot juice to respawn, you can get more.
Oh, damn it. Mine was funnier. Now, quick, go. Go before... Yeah, there we go. What the fuck?
Oh, what?
Fast.
You lied. You said he could go, but he couldn't go.
They should have had the electric canisters, and you should have just triggered the trap and
Yeah.
you froze him. Oh.
I got
We weren't.
Yeah, you hit
I don't
the-
know if we were gonna make it anyway.
Yeah, you hit the log there.
Wabbit season.
Duck season fire.
Duck season fire.
Oh.
Whoa, he goes fast.
I'm not
Yeah,
letting anyone into my room.
You gotta get him when he's at the furthest distance away.
Can you kind of like follow him?
Well, you wouldn't want to follow him because then he'll be ahead of you. You gotta wait for him to get up to the south side of the thing, and then you run straight past him and head for the door.
Oh, that's how you do it.
There we go.
Bunny, 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 bunny.
Oh, what the?
Oh god!
You didn't notice?
I'm Bunny. You're the first one to come into this room. Worse, these are even more dangerous, so be careful.
This is a Bobo gag?
I believe
You get
it if it
Dakota
was.
free for doing this.
Wow.
Bunny.
Are there decoders inside KOS-MOS's Encephalon? Don't worry about it.
And
Don't worry about it.
hey, remember when Swain described them and there were like bugs in the system or some shit in the world? And how they react in the Encephalon? No, that's no one's guess.
Remember
They
how
put
they were...
bugs in KOS-MOS?
They put
Remember
bugs in
how-
KOS-MOS!
They put bugs in KOS-MOS. Remember how there were glitches in the real world? Okay.
I believe we're just about done now. Yeah.
See. Back to DS3.
That did not feel like 2/3 of a dungeon, I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing really happened on their end.
It is quite distressing when they play real good music for like half a second and then they're like, oh, that's enough, gotta cut you off.
The fact that cutscene only lasted like 30 seconds was also weird.
Small ending company.
Please understand. Well, I mean, they were at this point, so...
Yeah,
yeah,
this was
so.
literally their first
How did
game
you all get
as a
here?
company.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Beats me.
That was the main reason why
As soon as you
episode
died,
1 ballooned
everything
over
went all
budget, because they were very
next thing I
inexperienced
knew,
how to
they
handle
were
shit
here.
at the time.
They run out of
After
Tekken
that,
3 money or what?
There were all sorts of visions.
Bandai only like published this, not
Oh, I see.
Monolith Soft.
yeah, this is Monolith Soft, yeah.
The first game they
That's
developed was
impossible.
Xenosaga 1,
None of you were connected.
and then Baten Kaidos.
If
I have gained
KOS-MOS
understanding.
oscillation pulse caused a countercurrent to flow through the dive unit, it's not inconceivable. The
Alan,
ones
you're
we use are
literally just saying
non-contact
words.
types after
He's
all.
just saying words right now.
Even if that were the case, the
Words
central
turbo?
dive unit
Question mark?
couldn't handle that
Words
weight alone.
Turbo.
There would
Smart
have
Words
to be
Turbo.
some other external force.
Some kind of complex
I've been
dive
waiting
unit.
a long time for all of you.
Regardless of how we got here, this is KOS-MOS mainframe. Our memories found a common resonance within her, and resulted in the creation of this world. That's what it feels like to me.
But I don't remember ever being in a place like this.
I wonder if perhaps memories, in other words, events that occurred in the past, become stronger, more selective,
I see
and
that
gain a
Project
higher
Cross
priority
Zone.
when they resonate with others that
course
share
you do.
identical axes in time and space. If you think about it in those terms, it isn't quite so odd that both my memories and those of Alan are not reflected here.
True.
So, what you're saying is, this world is constantly changing based on the experiences people share in time and space?
A world made up of our past, as glimpsed through the mind of KOS-MOS.
So, it's all an illusion? There's no difference between illusion and reality to the person experiencing it. This is no illusion.
It's still a virtual construct, though.
Yeah.
Chief.
All of you must accept the entirety of your memories.
So that's what she meant.
This is what she meant by this.
Yay.
Wow.
What did she mean by this? Oh, that is what she meant by this.
This portal takes you back to the start of the dungeon. Yeah, we're all together now.
And there's no portal back
Hey.
here. Have fun running.
There
through
isn't
it all
actually,
again.
so you'd have to go the long way around.
Bitch.
Alright, I'm gonna have to reorganize my stuff since this is gonna be the party a boss is coming up, and this is gonna be the party
I'm
music.
sad that there's not 7 party members, so you had to have 3 and 2.
Yeah, his next near tech is like 30.
It's also sad that people haven't like whenever tech.
No, his next near tech is 23.
Is that soon? No way.
Mm-hmm. And then he gets 2 more FARs at 25 and 30, and then another near at 50.
Why?
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
You're never hitting 50. Why, game?
Oh my god. I've never even seen that tech. The description for it is hilarious. Since I highly doubt you're gonna grind to 50, do you want me to share?
Yeah, go on. I mean, if I ever show, I could just like download a save off the game afterwards and show it off that way for report.
Okay. Chaos's final tech: Divine Spear. Target one enemy, range near, type physical. Attribute Pierce / Spirit. Learned at level 50. Description.
Wait for it.
Only available when an ally is KO'd.
Yeah!
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Looks like we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Cost of tech points to upgrade to high speed, 1,200.
That'd be huge! Talking to you, Momo.
For the record, the next lowest tech upgrade cost is 800.
Oof.
Giving Shion both Angel Ring and Plate Soul. Next boss uses Fusion.
All I have to say, what were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
Nappies. Here we are at the church.
And here we have the church in Elysium.
But it's not Sunday yet.
For you,
For everyone.
it's Sunday somewhere.
It's Sunday somewhere.
Not yet.
I didn't say on Earth.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's
it's
fair.
you. Those clothes. Is she a
Well, if it isn't the Catholic Church.
She definitely seems to be a Realian, but I also sense something different.
Is this based on one of our memories too, Chief?
Were you not listening to what we were talking about before, Alan?
Are
No.
you a Realian?
Yes. My name is Febronia. I came to take care of this church because I longed for a place where Realians could find peace.
Febronia.
Do you know her?
I know you. I know you.
Oh man, they did the camera thing. I was expecting her to change.
I don't want to remember. It's...
Ooh. This game is spooky.
Follow me, Shion.
Follow me into this back room.
Want me to go to live?
The instant you open that door, you will come face to face with yourselves. It will be an experience full of sorrow and pain, but it is, both to you and to us, a very, very important experience.
Very moody.
Don't open it.
Too late.
From the moment you open that door, you will have to face yourselves. We're very difficult and sad, but it's important to you as well for us.
I like how Shion was like, I don't want to remember. Did she forget what Nephilim told her earlier?
Selective forgetfulness.
She doesn't want
I
to
forgot.
remember. It's okay. You can change your mind.
Also, this room is very bright.
Yeah, it is.
2 words. Lens flare.
Lens flare. Oh, it's the Bandai Namco flashbang.
It's seeping in from Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Now, let us go. Oh, she gives us free heal. Forgot
Oh,
Feb
wow.
did that. That was cool, by the way.
Whatever.
This is
strap
inside
in,
of
by
the
the way.
chief's soul?
This is the acute neurosis treatment facility. A place you know well.
The room where Mom was hospitalized.
Yes. A place where painful, sorrowful memories linger. I wonder, can you face them?
I love Biohazard.
Well, that's what Shion's viewing. What about Junior?
Albedo. The song is mirror, mirror on the wall, show me, define me. I am the infinite telomerase. I am not an anti-existence. I am the perfect chain.
Chief! Junior! What's wrong with you two? Hey, Chief! What is that?
Goma.
It's my nightmares come to haunt me.
It's everyone's sleep paralysis demon.
Boss battle!
There's no turning back. Let's do it.
This is Tiamat. And this is after the gargoyle. This is another filter boss.
It looks like a fleshy version of the guard scorpion.
Kinda.
The tail is upside down because it's not connected to the butt.
It's kind of like
hanging
a Fancy
from the
X
back.
doesn't
It grabbing the butt.
It almost looks like it's Monado's for arms. It's funny.
Yeah.
Like actually, yeah. Wait.
This is funny. 6,400 HP, 100 strength, 20 vitality, 50 ether attack, 24 ether defense, 32 dex, 40 evasion, 10 agility. Drops BMAX certain common, revenge power rare. I want that because the revenge power is one of a kind. Tiamat is weak to beam and piercing, but its weakness changes depending on what actions it takes. Tiamat can both boost and counter boost. So Tiamat is very annoying for one particular reason. Both Shion and Jr, it can counter both of them. And when it gets a turn immediately after one of Shion or Jr, it will respond with a particular attack right away. Shion's is very bad, and particularly annoying and such. The main gimmick with Tiamat is that you need to have both Shion and Jr drop its HP down to 0 once each. When one of them does it, it will use Eternal Reversion, Ethereal Reversion, and restores 1500 HP, and you have to do it again. Whoever is your third party member cannot kill this thing.
Ahem. Resurrection.
Just
Veil,
win.
having Veil on you
Just
will
win LOL.
be helpful.
Just win LOL.
Just win law. Just win law.
So that initial attack, the blast attack, is alright. Not too worrisome in damage. It's pretty much what you want to in this instance. Just gonna use this. Hopefully they get my good ends right away. Nice, revenge power.
Nice.
And the worst thing about that is that Tiamat can boost. So if it happens to boost immediately following Shion or Jr, get fucked. Even worse, if its turn comes in and then you attack it and it counter boosts, it can use the attack that responds to that character twice in a row. Get double fucked. So I'm just gonna.
This fight sucks.
Shion's basically gonna play the role of healer and support for this fight until time is clear for her to get a kill. So this is what happens when Shion moves. Ruined Earth. Decently powerful ether attack that hits the entire party. If that crits twice, you're fucked.
Ah, I see Josh's problem now.
Yeah.
I think in my playthrough of this game, this was the only fight I legitimately had trouble with outside of the super bosses.
Oh, it's your Everett.
Yeah.
That's a term for a boss in Final Fantasy X that got me stuck.
My Everett in Final Fantasy X is actually the Seymour fight in Mount Gagazet. Is that Fox?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
And this is Junior's counter.
That's my Everett.
Berserker Fist. Decent single target damage, and will occasionally pilot KO on eggs. So I believe after he uses Shion's counter, it will become weak to piercing, and after he uses Junior's counter, it becomes weak to beam.
This would definitely be a fight if you're sitting on some of those booster packs to throw a few of them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right back.
Okay.
Angel blow.
Decent hit. Chaotic aura, confusion. Now this can happen. Confusion can be pretty annoying in this. Of course, it boosts immediately once Shion gets her turn.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna say, if this is Ruined Earth E, what's the higher rank's gonna look like?
We're all gonna be saying E because of this attack.
Whoa, thought I was a goner.
Unleash some of thy powers.
So if you may have said this already, but my recollection is correct. Once you defeat the boss with that character, it doesn't do the counter anymore, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Well, that's why I want to beat it with Shion first, so we don't have to do Ruined Earth anymore.
Correct, yeah. All right, you gave him the double tech accessory.
Good choice if you ask me.
Gravity Blast! That happens when there's some HP damage to the counter. And I believe Shion also has a second one from this, or Deranged Pulse, I believe it's called, which reduces AP half.
Ew.
Yeah, Shion gets all the bad ones.
To be fair, this is her memory effectively, so I guess that makes sense that this boss is like out to get her, but
Ready? Angel blow.
Counter boost.
you know what? We take that in this instance.
That was helpful. Counter boost.
It is really funny and sad that he could just end the fight when the RNG hates you.
Yeah.
I saw Shion.
Nice.
See what this is what I mean. The counter boost and then gets a turn and really after it just doubles up.
Yeah, it's probably that's occasionally.
They should have not given this thing the ability to counter boost. Regular boost, okay. Counter boost, no.
Take this. Storm Wolf. Take this. Last Symphony.
Got a lot of ammo in those clips.
Here.
Open ether circuit.
Yeah. Ready? Heaven's Wrath.
We get the nice double up for once.
Take this. Moonlit Serenade.
Oh, bye, Shion.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Shion's not having a good day.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
Up.
Take this. I'm not done yet.
Here.
Ouch. Boost.
That's unfortunate. I suppose it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been after Shion.
Moonlit Serenade. Open ether circuit.
Yeah. Ready?
Confusion.
Chaotic on chaos. I get it.
Hey. Defense.
Angel blow.
I never get tired of seeing Medical.
Neither do I.
Gravity Blast. Now I'm just hearing that in Eureka's voice.
Shion Saga boost.
Angel blow.
Down to dark.
No beam confused for you.
Shion on the stack boost.
Honestly, that's probably the smart play, because if you would have attacked, it could have counter boosted and overrode your boost.
Yeah. This is why she has to be in the role of healer in this fight.
$621.
Ready? Angel blow.
On a boost.
$20. 118 left? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unleash some of thy powers.
And that's one.
Consciousness against Shion destroyed.
Whoa. Resurrection. Still going, by the way.
Resurrection.
Oh.
Now do it with Junior. But that takes care of the Ruined Earth counter. She hasn't gone on the offensive again.
Thank God.
Hallelujah.
He only got hit by it, like 2-3 times max.
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty solid.
Yeah, we never got hit with the other bad thing either.
It's
I mean, it doing Ruined Earth 2 times in a row, you mean?
No, the
Deranged
other
Pulse
yeah.
is what we're referring to.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least you only have to do half, not all of it.
Not even half, it's like a quarter.
Not even half, it's like a third.
Nah.
Now he just sometimes gets punched. Now you just sometimes get punched in the face instead of destroyed with powerful AoE.
Counter boost.
Alright. Oh!
Weak to beam!
Nice.
Casually shave off a third of its health.
We just gotta be careful to kill him with Junior.
Give Chaos a boost stock, I don't know.
Why not?
Here.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Pew, 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 pew.
Nice.
So normal tech points, 180, normal ether points, 160, normal skill points, 120.
Sayonara, baby.
Big
Sayonara,
number
baby.
time. Oh. Alright, well, this enemy data is wrong then.
No, it like takes from the single and then splits it between them.
Oh. Okay, then never mind. There it is.
Gravity Well for Shion, Chain Blast for Chaos. See you next time. Now I can have an 8-second boost.
The boof.
That was pretty clean.
Max.
Yeah, it was long, but it was clean. You gotta take this fight safely.
Just for the record, viewers, he made that look easy.
Alright, second phase.
Didn't we see this before with Cherenkov?
Yeah!
What a coincidence. This is the other filter boss after the gargoyle. Shit, I forgot that this scene was here when I gave you the image to post for the Today on Xenosaga.
You really did?
I did!
Hey, if you give me 50 masks, I'll give you a special mask that makes you the bad guy.
Hey, can you take me
I
to
know
Elysium?
it was hard for you. But there are 2 of you. The woman sitting over there isn't me.
This music.
It's just an image created for the girls. An illusion. This is their world. Created solely for Cecily and Kat.
D's world.
I am using KOS-MOS encephalon construction abilities to show it to all of you.
But they seem to be so happy.
Would you say that if you were to see this? This is
just an illusion that traps them here. A binding spell created by mankind to control the Zohar. But, as far as they know, this world is reality.
I can't believe we let the moon hit Clocktown.
To release my sisters. Please. For the future of the Realians as well.
Feels a little Matrix.
The future of the Realians.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Not just for their future, but for the future of humans, non-humans, and all matter of living consciousness. Feb and I can only exist in this world of consciousness. We can only come into contact with the real world for a short time. That is why I called for all of you, so that the future may be changed.
Change? The future?
Do you wish to change it?
Look.
The future.
Sanerkand?
Milsha.
Let's ball.
KOS-MOS.
That's... KOS-MOS.
Decked out.
Yo, when do we get this upgrade?
Remember when plans to do that?
That stream of energy is the consciousness known as Udu.
What? Udu?
Udu was the source of the space-time anomaly that engulfed Milsha 14 years ago. What you just saw was a vision of the future, where Udu encounters KOS-MOS in the form in which she was meant to be. Udu will awaken soon. He feeds upon the consciousness of those who intend to awaken him.
I don't know if I could take anything seriously when it's named
Wish
Voodoo.
to seek him.
It's gonna wake up. Soon.
The future you just saw is but one of an infinite
I'm gonna get
set
a
of
license
potential
plate and put
phenomena.
voodoo on it.
But that does not
Yeah,
mean the
it
future
being a
is
letter
already
away from
set.
Uwu, I can't take it
Even
seriously.
the smallest of waves can spread throughout the whole. Phenomena change with every moment, just like a drifting wave.
Are you saying that we're that wave?
Yet before it all begins, I wanted you to face your pasts. But I see
Only that was
you
all
are
of it.
not ready yet. I am sorry. But
And you won't be ready for another 2 games.
Shion, you were once touched by a Gnosis.
True.
Despite that, you remain unchanged.
I remember that
same
soap
as
opera.
before. That is why
Touch
That's why.
there will be a time when I can discuss why. If you go back to Milsha, the place where it all began, then you will see.
Wait!
Only
You are now entering the Twilight Zone. Alternatively, something Door to Darkness.
Shion's brain is light.
Huh.
What do they mean by this?
What do they mean by this?
We know what they mean by this.
Oh shit, it's an Ultraman reference.
I sure hope you love my Ultraman reference.
Is that a motherfucking Jesus reference?
KOS-MOS. So, this is your...
Shion doesn't find this weird at all, by the way.
Ye shall be as gods.
Oh, I just noticed what she did with her hands there. That's clever.
Disarming. Subconscious domain protection.
No, it's not. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. No, it's not.
Yeah, I know. But it's clever that they used it in that way. As part of the, like, command to unlock it.
Man, this
So that was
game
the
sucks.
cave, right?
You know what? I would believe it, considering everything in that scene.
Well, that was a fun dungeon.
Hooray.
I'm just glad that we're past my paralysis demon.
Yeah, that's the last really hard boss for a while.
Morning.
Outside of the super bosses, of
KOS-MOS.
course.
Good morning,
Night.
Shion.
Nice of you to finally wake up.
Nice of our 6th party member to come back.
Now, well, yeah, you ready to kick some ass? 'Cause you got a lot of catching up to do.
We're gonna need it
Well,
too.
Looks like we all managed to make it back.
Chief! Oh, I'm so relieved you're okay.
Alan?
Don't take this away from him.
KOS-MOS, it's time to wake up.
Hi.
You're looking better.
I present to you the memory bank data from the anti-Gnosis humanoid weapons system KPX KOS-MOS. Protection
right.
level AAA.
I'm not gonna
No
lie, I was
possibility
expecting
of
her to be in a neck
alteration.
brace.
Ziggy did hit her pretty hard.
Memory bank data accepted. Please remain within the Miltian star system until you're cleared of all charges.
So, you guys gonna do anything about the fact that that evidence was falsified?
Yeah,
No.
would be nice.
Phew. Well, I am sure glad that escapade's over and done with.
You
Oh,
don't look
easily.
very happy. Did something happen?
Huh? Yeah. You could say that.
We fought a big guy
Still
with
can't
Monado
believe it.
arms and a 3rd arm on his back.
Yeah, 3rd arm on his back.
We've got another friend of yours to release too.
Master Guinan. Master Guinan! Oh.
Hello, ladies.
How's it going? Yo.
You've
Sup?
done well.
No big deal. But it sure brought back a lot of bad memories. Hey, Shion. That girl. She called herself Nephilim, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, but what's wrong?
Well, if that girl is somehow connected to what I'm thinking of, then things are gonna get real busy real soon.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Boy,
are
howdy.
they?
Junior does not realize how right he is.
He doesn't realize he's in a video game, and therefore things are about to happen.
Mean.
She was crying, wasn't she? I think that's only the 2nd time I've ever seen her cry. No matter what happens, she never shares her pain with anyone. It's times like these when I'm reminded that I'm nothing but a subordinate to her. wish I could take her tears away. Maybe. Someday.
You will, Alan. Someday.
Easy for you to say. You don't know a thing about us.
Lists off everything.
I'm sorry. It's just... I didn't mean to say that.
We've only known each other for a short while. But I can see that you have a good heart, Alan.
You're too nice. Chaos.
Kindness.
House.
At times, it binds us. But still.
They've completed their review of KOS-MOS Subconcious domain records today, and the Federation fleet is preparing to leave the area. The charges against 2nd Militia and the Kukai Foundation will be officially dropped tomorrow. That's quite a job you pulled off there.
We couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks. So, Mizrahi's 100 series seems to be quite important.
Yes. I doubt they'll stand by and let her go that easily. You'd better be careful.
Right. Now, I wonder what they're going to try next.
You wonder.
Thoughts better left unimagined.
We'll see.
Oh, this is my favorite line from Shion the entire game coming up right here.
I can't believe I just handed over top secret company info to the Federation without permission. I am so fired.
I am so fired.
I think you were fired 10 hours ago.
Momo. She looks so sad.
Chief, so, why don't we go grab a bite to eat? Shelly told me about this great cafe.
I'm sorry. I don't have much of an appetite right now. Guess I'm not quite myself, either.
No one sleeps like that, Shion.
Nephilim.
Laying face down, that is.
Fabronia. And her sisters. What does she mean?
What does she mean by that?
Release them. And KOS-MOS and Udu. All this facing the past stuff. What am I supposed to do? Oh. I don't understand any of it.
Nice that they told Shion that KOS-MOS was okay to be used by the Kukai Foundation. Good job on relaying that message, folks.
I was a little too cold towards Alan right here. I better apologize to him in person. I wonder where he is.
You know what my favorite thing? When Alan was talking to Chaos about, you know, I want to take her tears away and having a serious conversation. He's a very normal looking dude, and Chaos is very anime.
Yep. Yeah, that's the true power of this. His Gravity Well is my favorite text in the game. Near hit causes slow against Gnosis types. It's just ether attack. Damaging attack. It's quite strong. Hi.
Hi.
Also, I do want to say Alan messed up. When Shion said she didn't have an appetite and didn't want to go with him, that's your cue to go and get food and bring it back to her for her.
He's nervous, boy. Nervous. Nervous lad.
Nervous.
Also, I do want to chime in with one more thing. Now that we are done with the Encephalon, All the viewers of this playthrough should go back and watch part 1 at about 4 hours. You'll thank me later.
Also remember that flavor viewers.
Mandatory email. We can now go into the KOS-MOS Encephalon again.
Man, we can go into the we can go into the Encephalon using the Encephalon.
Encephalonception.
Jesus Christ, I'm coughing a lot today.
Uh-oh.
The cough I've had has been I've kept at it for like 2 weeks now.
Uh-oh.
Which friend of ours is the little runt?
Junior.
We're on the Durandal. This is his ship. What?
And?
Were you looking?
You know what this is a great time for? Cards.
I'm waiting until we have a little bit of free time when the next thing kicks in. Nothing.
Damn it.
We're
going to the game room, though.
There's a save point here.
Yeah, an EVS one as well. Yeah, I just want to save right game right now.
The games can wait for later. We're playing a game right now.
I can't play a game. I'm busy playing a game.
Do we have any? Yeah. Do we have access to any of the segment addresses we got decoders for?
Let's see. This is the foundation itself. The cleaners. Just the key for this one. Yeah.
So just one.
Yeah, just the one foundation.
Gonna take you to the cleaners.
We'll get there soon enough then.
Another mandatory email.
This one's good shit.
KOS-MOS now gets FR shot.
For real.
And their tech attack Exoblaster!
Uh-oh.
Let's go! Endgame tech, baby! Also, I would say that FR shot is probably the second best weapon for KOS-MOS.
Yeah.
It's definitely the one I had equipped for the longest. Once I got it, anyway.
X-Buster single-handedly puts KOS-MOS into top tier, by the way.
It is disgusting.
Another email? Hey, from this reply from the Snake Charmer. Very good, we're correct. We guessed right, they were in the Durandal. It appears that I've lost. I won't surrender myself. I'm destined to die anyway. I'm going to be killed in the grounds of my Still Vector Industries confidential, highly classified case file. If that happens, I'm taking you down with me. Did you ever hear the story about why all enhanced AI development was prohibited 13 years ago by established Federation laws?
Can we get these laws in our reality, please?
4,000 years away, mate. After dedicated effort, our flawed inventor, leader in developing intelligence and research, successfully developed enhanced AI. Hans Pelmia.
This sure is a lore dump. Holy shit.
Yeah. This keeps going.
Do they have an AI write this text?
ChatGPT has advanced this far.
They're on like GPT 70.
I don't know what Victor would do like your information. Oh, I bet you would do.
You could be killed or your memory's erased. Anyway,
the deadly
bye.
mana machine's been stopped. There's nothing else we can do, is there? What if Vector will react? I don't think the company will be able to do anything about the situation we're in.
That's it? That's all we got?
Yeah, that's
war
it.
dump email?
Yeah, that's it. Well, there's more to it, but for now, that's all we got.
I know.
We're done here.
I was teasing.
Okay, so I'm gonna also stuffs.
Looks like there's only 6 more emails. Assuming this FAQ is correct.
Well, there's only an hour and a half of cutscenes left. A fun sentence, but
just 90 minutes of cutscenes.
Just a movie length cutscene amount.
Yeah, just a movie left in the game.
Okay, so yeah, this part right here is basically the free time from what I'm looking at right now. So we can go to the Elsa real quick.
Oh, we going back to the dock colony?
Yeah.
Docking.
Symmetrical docking?
Symmetrical docking.
Yeah, well, I believe, Vermilion, once I get the gang back together, we are forced into the plot until then, so... A lot of stuff we can sell now.
Oh god!
Cool.
Money.
Very cool.
Well, the kobolds are good for something, at least. Imagine if it cost money every time we went to the dock colony. I mean, they'll just have Vector foot the bill, but
We're back here. We can very nicely go check up on Ludi. Hey, the plant's growing.
yo, our avocado's growing.
Now all we need is toast. I've never had avocado toast.
I've never had avocado.
I've never had toast. That's a lie.
If it were me, Ron, I would not have ended that sentence with, that was a lie.
You're right.
It is far funnier to just leave it hanging.
Just to
You
let
know?
people know that I've never had toast.
Yes.
Did you know, Ron? Go ahead.
Just let the idea simmer. Let the people think on YouTube watching, be like, wait, has he never had toast? Be tickled by the idea.
It's impossible.
Ron, if you've never had toast, but did you know that all toasters toast?
Toast.
I don't have a toaster where I am right now.
What? It's impossible.
Several years ago, like this was back when we still didn't have 3 houses. I only had the one.
Wow, you have 3 houses? Damn.
I was talking on stream with Mel, and I said that, yeah, I don't have a toaster. And she got really upset with me. Not upset, but like, you know,
What do you mean you don't have a toaster? Like that?
I remember this story.
I don't.
Incredulous.
Me too.
What do you mean by
And then I told that story to my mom, and then she eventually got me a toaster.
So you can beat the toaster allegations.
Yeah. I don't toast, though, so whatever.
One day you will.
No,
We have nothing that can use that shoulder part.
I think
or the alt part. I mean.
I think Momo's currently using that one.
Oh, okay.
That's all said and done. We can go back now.
I think my one problem with this game...
I thought you were gonna say toast. Yeah?
My one problem with toast.
What is your one problem with toast?
It's dry and it's rough and the crumbs get everywhere. No, as I said, one of my problems with this game is that there's so many places to shop.
There's a lot.
It feels like you get lost in the sauce of, oh, if I need eggs parts, I have to either go to the dock colony, or the hangar on the Elsa, or the hangar on the Durandal, or in the Kukai Foundation, or, you know. One time I would approve of, like, updating shops a la Pokemon.
Well, some do get updated.
Well, I just meant, like, wherever you go, they just have everything.
Yeah.
Role-playing, though.
Role-playing. That's what this game does. You're gonna miss shops when we get to episode 2, by the way, because they aren't any.
Oh, yeah.
So enjoy it while it lasts. Let's play some cards.
Boy. Cards!
Card games on spaceships.
Let's run out of this set, since it's gonna take a while. The next session's gonna take at least 2 hours.
Hooray!
For the next segment. Let's run out this with Planes.
Do we need to? Do we need to buy cards?
No, we have a deck. When you have the card class where it comes, you come to the starter deck.
XenoCard.
Don't you want to get booster packs though?
So here's a. Well, you can buy them. Well, here's a base of a card playing the XenoCard.
XenoCard.
Well, scale trading card game based on the world of Xenosaga. Now you can immerse yourself in the world of Xenosaga with these cards. Press select at any time, but you've helped read the manual. In XenoCard, you have 40 cards to create a deck. You only have 3 of the same cards in each deck. The game comes with pre-made decks, and try using that for starters. The cards with the card game you purchase at the shops or requires an item. Look, as many cards as you can to put directly for decks. So there you got these 3. Battle. These are the kind of cards you use for battles. They include cards like Shion and Jr, eggs and weapons. Event. You can use these cards to restore HP of your own cards or anything with other players. Or situation. Similar event, you can use these to restore HP and other players, but these can only last long. These can last longer for a single turn. And with different battles, you have human, Realian, mech, Gnosis, and weapon cards. Humans are basically average; they can do many different things. Realians are weaker than humans, but are not subject to the once per card rule, once card per turn rule that others are. Mechs are very powerful, but have high costs to play with. Gnosis are also pretty strange and gimmicky cards, but also require you to have humans on field tribute to use them. And weapons are equipped to human and Realians, and sometimes mechs to increase their attack or augment their attack power. So this is the battlefield. You got your one side and the other. The standby area, your situation area, your hand, your junk pile, your lost pile, and your deck. So then here's the turn phase. Draw phase, move phase, you move cards on the field. Event phase is to use an event card you have. Set phase to play a card on the field. Block phase, opponent can have their chance to use their card to block yours. Battle phase, and characters can engage in battle at this point. Adjust phase, adjust cards that are currently enhanced. You only have 6 cards in your hand at a time.
Discard for hand size.
Discard for hand size. draw 6 to begin. Don't like the cards go. You're allowed to mulligan 3 times.
Dang.
In draw phase, you draw 1 card from the deck. If you have nothing in the deck, you lose automatically by deck out. In the example, we have level 1 Shion. In move phase, you can move battle cards on battlefield and standby. If you have no mutable cards, this phase is skipped.
I love that instead of running you through a tutorial duel, they're just showing you screenshots.
Yeah. In event phase, you can use event card from hand or use special effects on the card in the field. Your opponent may also use a card in the event card. In order to use event, at least 1 card must always be on the field. If there's nothing in turn ends. Then set phase, play 1 battle card and situation card from hand. For some cards, you can play as many as you want in 1 phase. Certain conditions must be played and must be met to play each card. For this, the AG01 can only play if 1 or more human battle cards are on the field or in standby. You can press VT pressing triangle anytime you want by moving, looking over a card. You can see that there's costs there as well, but damage for ants, so you can there'll be a better chance to see you. In this example, you play a level 1 Shion. Then there's the E mark. Once the card has been played, that card has E, so that will not count towards the condition required to play a card. You have to wait a turn for the E to expire, and then they will be counted for requirements.
They have summoning sickness. Got it.
Yeah, summoning sickness, basically.
All I'm hearing is basically just Cypher, FE Cypher.
A little bit, yeah.
After block phase, and block phase comes, the enemy can use the event cards to disrupt your turn. And then battle phase, if there's nothing there, nothing happens.
Eventful turn.
And
Riveting
then
gameplay.
phase. You have 6 cards in hand, so nothing happens to just phase. And then your opponent goes.
I love riveting gameplay. Literally nothing happened.
They've played a battle card. They played a lot of battle cards to use.
Yeah, they played like 7 cards.
Cheater. Unless those are all Realians, in which case they can do that. So, draw phase, you draw on Curry. Now you can move the Shion that was in the battle standby to battle. And now you can actually do damage to your opponent. You can now also play AG01 since now there's a human on the field. Now you have a rifle. You can equip it to a human card, and this will change her attack from 1 to 2, and also be ballistic type. So to basically win, you basically throw your human or whatever cards out, and then they attack the deck directly, and you try to force the opponent to lose by deck out.
Okay, so there is no life, it's just deck out.
Yeah, your deck is your life, basically.
Okay.
And battle cards have 4 different attacks. Hand is attack immediately what's in front of you. Ballistic is attack anything that's directly in front of you, but it doesn't have to be adjacent to you. If there are no enemies in the way of a ballistic card, you attack the deck. Spread attacks all enemies that are in the battlefield area, but does not attack the deck. And homing directly goes for the deck, but does not attack any enemies. And that's pretty much the basic meat and potatoes of XenoCard.
That's the turn flow. Sweet, I love this Adball card game.
Turn wheel.
Yeah, those are Realian cards and 1 U-TIC card.
Wow.
Play a large amount of cards. It seems your opponent has a Blitz deck, which main cards being Realian cards that can play in any amount of single turn. Here you can use special event cards, special effects, and most cards, but you chose to do nothing. So, Shion took 3 damage since the U-TIC soldier is in front and has ballistic attack. Hey, level 1 KOS-MOS, who's cracked, by the way.
Man, KOS-MOS is a good card? Wow.
Yeah. AG01 can now move on the battlefield, and you can it can be also play as a shield for level 1 Shion, since she took drubbing. Now you can use the curry to restore HP, and now you can play a level 1 KOS-MOS. Typically, level 1 KOS-MOS has a pretty high cost, but if level 1 Shion is already on the field, you can play for free.
Jeez. Alright, now I have a question.
Yeah.
The eggs required a human on the field to be put into the standby area. If Shion would have died, like if the Shion card would have been destroyed, could you have played the eggs from standby to the battlefield?
Yes, it takes account both sides.
Oh, okay.
If there is a human at all, not just in yours.
That's hilarious.
And it's basically the gist of it. And there's the whole everything else that you really want to like know how to what is what.
Deep dive.
That's a lot. Like,
this is thorough. This is fucking thorough.
This is like, these are like fucking, like looking at all this like the fucking blitzball tutorial.
Yeah.
I miss Triple Triad.
This is so thorough, but I absolutely love XenoCard, like legitimately.
I don't miss Tetramaster.
We have a few premium cards that we can
That's
open.
right, we get the promos, yeah.
Yeah. Look
at the booster pack.
We actually have legit art on them. Shion's concept art.
Is that second or third division outfit on
yeah,
there?
it is. It is. Their second division outfit on Shion there. It's Bunny!
Bunny!
Yay!
5 HP, attack 2 hand, which requires 2 on the field.
When the E mark is removed, all cards on the field are downed?
Yeah. Bunny is a meme card, basically. It just causes chaos in the moment it's put into play.
They just give you a playset, that's dope.
Yeah. Here's E. Level 10 Chaos. 6 HP, 3 attack ballistic, requires 2 humans, cost 1. If level 1 Chaos on the field, you can play this card if all other conditions are met. Each turn, this card regens 3 HP during adjust phase. Chaos is very strong because of that HP restoration effect.
Chaos reigns.
Casual heal half your HP.
Here are our cards that we have right there. Level 1 Shion at base.
Draw a level 10 Shion from your deck.
From deck and add to hand whenever this card destroys enemy. Shuffle deck after.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh effect, right?
Yeah.
Civilian child, female, male, boy, U-TIC soldier. If this card is destroyed, the card must pay a cost.
I play civilian male in attack mode.
All-purpose reality male. If you use this card, select 1 card from the deck during adjust. Government reality Bunny.
Bunny.
AG1.
AG1. No special effect.
Prone. No special effect. Huge HP though.
They give you a playset. They give you a playset of everything when you get cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Who's the Ken soldier in this game?
Oh, XenoCard? There is one that's like that, Matt, but it's off the top of my head, I can't really think of it. But there are a couple of cards that do homing and do exactly what you described.
Oh, jeez.
And there are a couple of cards that for the style human characters with homing attribute for a turn. Missile Pod. This is spread. Only H&R can equip this card after one use discard it.
Gone.
And a lot of these are just event and situation. Girl revives a down card. Fury, all battle cards except Gnosis recover full HP. Bowser, all battle cards except Gnosis recover 3 HP. Supply ship that recovers 5 and needs 2 mechs.
I love that a futuristic tent is not as good as Curry.
Yeah, that's Shion's Curry, by the way. Respect.
Hey, it was really it pleased the crew of the Elsa.
Charge down a battle card.
I mean, when the Elsa crew has been eating slop until then, I'm imagining anything will please them.
All right, so in the game you can do an exhibition, tournament, or 2-player battle.
Ayo, 2-player battle.
You
can change the book. Of course you did.
Yeah, come on.
The Dark Shion is like one of the best.
I love that render as well.
Yeah.
So you can just sidle through opponents and then just like mess around with it, just try to go for a different deck that you can fight. And in tournament you just pick, they just throw 5 opponents at random at you, and you get a promo prize. You can get a chance to win a promo prize if you successfully go through them. Including there are two very rare cards that you can get: Swimsuit Shion and Swimsuit Momo.
Yo, I love the Challenge Cup.
Yeah. Try. I'm not very good at XenoCard, but I love playing it, so I'm down.
That's the attitude
And
you
of
want to
course,
see.
There's only one battle theme still.
Yeah, it never leaves you.
The OST budget is massive, bro.
I love that there's still only one battle theme.
I listened to the episode 2 soundtrack earlier in the day. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it when we get there.
Alright. Great answer to this. Is there at least a final boss theme?
Yes, there's a final boss theme.
Okay, good. We FE1.
No, that game had a final map theme and a final boss theme.
You have no playable cards.
Yeah.
Human.
Phase error.
Okay, Square End's turn. Square End my face. Block. Battle. Just. Next turn.
Enemy.
I believe you also press the shoulder button. Yeah. Swap view.
Ah, neat.
Million.
Duro.
Done.
Gun card.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Play you to go 1, and I can play my handgun, which changes attack type to 1 ballistic.
I summon gun.
Done.
With my neutral B special, gun.
It's a thick ass card.
Here's a Tekken 8 post that is wholesome and everyone will love it.
Gun field there. It's Tony!
Tony!
3 HP, 2 attack ballistic, 1 human. Cost 2. When E-mark is removed, down 1 enemy card and stand by.
Happy field anniversary. Anyway, here.
This opponent is just accruing things in the standby zone. Why is it?
Because of Tony's effect.
Oh.
Can you undown?
Down lasts for a single turn.
Okay. Stun, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun.
Right back at you. Okay. Play drone.
Awesome. I wonder what made them decide to put XenoCard in the game.
That's what I want to know.
Ooh. Oh, the big. Every JRPG has a card game, has a random card game in it.
Yeah, CS1 is Blade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I see a
Really has a rifle.
Civilian female with a rifle.
And Tony has a rocket.
Oh.
Only HR collector's
Sure.
card. Attack 3 ballistic. Requires 1 human, 1 blank.
That's
Blank
such
can
a
be
funny
anything.
image to me.
Why are they just not moving anything into the battlefield?
That's a good question. Next question.
Do they know something I don't know? It's entirely possible.
Does he know?
Okay. Here's the cannon. 8 ballistic. 1 card once per turn doesn't apply on this card. Only machines can equip. This card can attack. This target attack penetrates. This target attacks every other battle phase. Requires 2 mechs, costs 1. Missile pod.
Oh yeah, the next battle phase, the AI is just kind of dead. Like,
Now, Ray, don't lose, because if you do, the dark energy disc will get
Oh,
closer
God!
to your...
Here they all come.
Oh, here comes that dark energy disc.
Looks like they have a rifle too.
You know they're gonna make the dark energy just
And-
the DCG exclusive.
Yeah, they'll put it in whatever the third maze set's gonna be.
yeah, then they'll adapt it to into the OCG, and it will just be called Buzzsaw.
The fact is it chopped your opponent's legs off.
They'll unlocalize it. It's now a Buzzsaw.
The fact is also you get an actual buzzsaw and you chop your opponent's legs off so you win the game.
Buzzsaw, you lose 8,000 life points. Also, your life.
Go to the Shadow Realm.
A wave of crime sweeps across Japan as Yu-Gi-Oh players start killing each other.
Ding.
I love Rare Hunters.
The rare hunter himself, Seeker.
I was to say, the rare hunter himself, Steve.
Steven.
I kind of wish we drew to like 4 or 5 cards at the start of every turn.
I like Rush Duel too.
Yeah. A retreat. Move 1 enemy battle card with standby area. You cannot use this card if the standby area is full.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, it is. Cards like that are pretty rude. Useful though.
Oh, rip.
Rifle. Can't really do anything now since I don't have any other humans, so the mech's gonna do the work for me. Bleh. Bleh. Bleh.
They've got 3 more queued up in standby.
Yeah.
Okay, I am understanding. now.
Recycler. Move 1 weapon or machine card, mech card back and junk back to hand.
Oh shit, recursion. This is not looking good.
Nope.
We got a dude.
got a guy.
Just a dude from SMT.
Just 5 dudes.
Are we able to see our lost cards?
I'd imagine it's like banished face down, so no.
Yeah, they're face down.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, oh, you can reshuffle. Okay, that makes sense then.
Got spread now.
This is very
Not
bad.
going well, yeah.
Oh man, I love card games and JRPGs where it's stupid hard to win with base deck. For no reason.
I've come with breaking news.
Yep.
In Honkai Star Rail, you're getting a new character. However, there is something special about this new character. It is the very first male modeled character to be playable and have facial hair.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, guy.
Oh,
It's a very, very
in an anime waifu
facial
game.
hair.
That's a very, very heavy-duty button he's got going on there.
I know. I'm glad you noticed.
Also, I've come up with a new creation. Triple Bladio.
Yeah,
I've
he's
come up with a
he's
new
a
recipe.
messy bartender. I love him.
Yeah, I think this is Jover.
I like the creation of Triple Bladio. Combine Triple Triad with Blade with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Gross.
Can I go back to Gnosis?
The meta would just be spam mirror.
Oh.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Easy game.
Easy game.
Thanks to piercing. I got a card pack. Now you can just
Booster
and you
pack.
can just keep doing that.
You just single duel whenever you want.
UMN
Hey,
Invasion. Add 2 from hand to lost. Requires a Gnosis. VX 9000. 6 HP, attack 3, ballistic, 2 humans, 3 costs. We will play one of these on the field at a time. When this card is destroyed in battle, select and destroy 1 battle card from enemy standby area.
This seems a bit big of a step up from civilian male.
I mean, it is the basic.
Armistice. Situation, 2 human, cost 2. When this card is on the field, both players skip their battle phases. Last 1 turn, then discarded.
Yo,
One piece. Yeah.
Yo.
Very Gnosis. 3 HP, attack 1 spread, requires 2 human. Discard 1 human, play place. Precise shooting, 1 mech, you inflict 1 damage to battle. Cerberus, 10 HP, attack 4 ballistic, 2 humans. Discard 2 humans and play in place. Cards attacked by this card are downed.
Sheesh.
Gnosis cards can be pretty strong, but you need to theme your deck around if you want to play with them realistically, I think. Hydra, 6 HP, attack 4 homing. Requires 2 human, 1 mech. Discard 2 human, play in place. 1 card return, rule does not apply to Hydra. Transfiguration, requires 2 Gnosis, cost 1. During event or block, discard 1 Gnosis from hand. Then look from your deck and select 1 Gnosis from card, reshuffle. Fusion, 1 Gnosis. Change enemy's battle formation, switching front with back. Rocket.
Rocket launcher.
Not a bad booster at all. Not at all.
Not a bad start. First actual pack, and not just the promos.
I'm actually gonna buy some more booster packs. I want to open. These are fun because
oh yeah,
the starter deck is good, but having extra legal room for XenoCard is pretty neat.
Damn, I can't believe Ray has a bag opening stream now.
I told you I love XenoCard, dude.
Ray, what is your interest in playing Tag Force at some point?
None. I like watching it.
Okay.
There's exactly one version of Attack Force I would maybe be interested in, and it's the Dual Academy one on the PS2. One that actually has English voice acting, I think.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's time to crack a pack.
Oops.
Go back into the card passport.
To play a card game complete.
I'm pretty big fan of Tech. I'm pretty big fan of Tech Force 4. Pretty cool.
I love the fucking foil on these. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Level 1 Ziggy!
Yes! Ziggy!
5 HP, attack 2 hand, requires 1 human, cost 1. Any battle card attack with this weapon will be down, cannot equip weapons.
Tag Force Arc 5 is probably
Requires
the
one
best
mech.
one because...
Revive a down card. Combat reality female, 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 ballistic. Once return does not apply. Prone. Gnosis phenomenon, 1 Gnosis. When your card is destroyed, it goes lost rather than. Gremlin, HP 1, attack 2 spread, requires a 1 human, 1 mech. Discard 1 human, play in place. Song of the Mysterious Girl, 1 Gnosis, 1 blank. Neutralize effective enemy event card, and then neutralize card is discarded.
Oh, it's a negate.
Yeah, it's a negate.
Song of the Mysterious Girl. I get it.
If you play XenoCard before you learn her name.
Negate.
Let's go.
Human sacrifice, 1 human, 1 mech. Every time your battle card is destroyed by battle, deck regains a number of cards equal to cost of a battle card. This effect cannot be stacked. A really good card, by the way. This is get back in your deck. Filbert effect. 1 mech, 1 blank. Gnosis cards on the battlefield are immobilized. Attack goes down by 1. Effect lasts 2 cards, then discarded. Applies to both cards.
Interesting.
Alright.
So if you have more than 3, you sell additional cards for gold.
Oh, cool, good.
Oh, Wilhelm!
Ooh. Surely you'll make back the cost in 50 sold cards.
It's HP 3, attack 1 ballistic, requires 3 humans, cost 1. When this card is destroyed from normal attack, it destroys the attacking card. Then 4 damage is dealt to the enemy deck. Matthews! Matthews is fantastic. 4 HP, attack 3 hand, requires 1 human, cost 1. When this card is on field, 1 cost must be paid before draw phase. When this card is on the battlefield, an additional 1 cost must be paid for both players. So this mills both decks. Well, as long as Matthew's on the field. And it stacks.
Tax.
Golem, 5 HP, attack 3 ballistic, 1 human, 1 blank. Discard 1 human, play in place. 1 card per turn does not apply. Female. Good luck. 2 humans. During battle phase, human cards on your battlefield will evade all normal attacks. The attack lasts for 3 turns and then discarded.
I love the art for that, by the way.
Right.
It sure is the screenshot.
Notice from Federation. 2 blank. Destroy weapon of selected battle card. Oni.
Alright.
Human sacrifice. Missile pod. Ziggy.
Ziggy again.
VX 10,000.
10,000.
Yummy. 6 HP, 3 ballistic.
Play
1
set
human,
of
1 blank.
Ziggy.
Cost 3. Go play one of these cards on the field at a time. When this card's on the field, all homing attacks will miss. If Shion's on the battlefield, play without cost. Golem, compulsory sortie, 2 mechs. Deploy all battle cards that are possible to be deployed after 1 turn. This card will be discarded during draw phase. Alan, 3 HP, 1 attack ballistic, 1 human, 2 blank. Cost 2. When E moves from this card, move 1 card on the battlefield back to the standby enemy area. This ability cannot be used in standby areas. Rifle, female, luck. Pilgrimage Fleet, 1 Gnosis, 1 blank. Gnosis cards and standby recover 1 HP during owner's adjust phase. Both players if it cannot be stacked. Level 10 Ziggy.
Let's go.
Let's go. When level 1 Ziggy's on battlefield, you can play this battle card even if conditions are not met. Battle cards attack with this card will be down. This card cannot offense. 7 HP, attack 2 ballistic, part 2
I love
human.
that the level 1 art is like the render, and then the level 10 art is the official art.
Yes!
Yeah.
I actually really like that. It just feels nice.
I like how it has a little rare text down there.
Rare.
What's this?
Uncommon,
7,000?
uncommon.
6 HP, 3 attack ballistic, 1 human, 1 blank. Cost 4. You can only play one of these cards in the field. The attacks in this card penetrate. If Junior is on the battlefield, you can play this card without cost. Ogre, 7 HP, attack 3 ballistic, 1 human, 2 blank. Discard 1 human, play in place. Hydra, Transfiguration, Confusion, Fairy, play shooting. Okay.
Bang, bang, shooting.
Unicorn!
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 I can't believe I didn't say that during that session. 7 HP, attack 2 ballistic, 2 Gnosis, 1 human. Discard 1 human, play in place. When this card is on the battlefield, recovers 3 HP during adjust phase.
Ooh.
Kobold, 5 HP, 1 attack ballistic, 1 human. Discard 1 human, play in place. 1 turn card does not apply to this card. 1000. Stim, 2 human. During the battle phase, human cards on the field gain 1 attack plus 1 attack. Effect can be stacked. Attack lasts for 3 turns and then discarded.
Oh, so I'm guessing you play that in Blitz Realians.
Yeah. Resolution of the Assembly. 1 human, 1 blank. Destroy all weapons in equipped one battles that are on field, both players. Everest. Imaginary Space. 2 Gnosis, 1 blank. During draw phase, draw from the lost pile rather than deck. You cannot draw if you do not have any cards in the lost pile.
That's neat.
Oh, that doesn't say it lasts a certain amount of time, so that's just exists.
Yeah. Surprise attack, 1 Gnosis. Inflict 2 damage to one enemy battle on the battlefield. Transfig. Investigation of the planetary disappearance, 2 blank. Look at the top 5 cards in deck, choose 1, return the rest. Shuffle afterward.
Oh, sweet. I love,
Pot of
Frosty.
Would there be
Either Frosty or
a...
Extra, one of the two. I never know the difference.
Would there be a milling strategy in place with imaginary space then? Because you wouldn't ever draw the last. You wouldn't ever be able to deck out?
Isn't that Duality Spirit?
Oh, whichever one it was.
Marion Shelley, 2 blank. Add 2 cards from hand to deck. Not agreed.
It's just not agreed.
Breaks for enemy lines, 2 mechs, inflict 2 damage on 1 battle card and standby.
Wait, go back to Marion Shelley for a second?
Josh?
Oh, okay, no, okay. I was misreading, I thought it was from your hand to the deck. Never mind. I was like, why would you want to put 2 cards in your hand back to the deck and less to give yourself 2 life, I guess. But
no, yeah, that's imaginary space.
Actually,
yeah,
Mizrahi. Do that.
2 HP, 1 attack ballistic, 1 human. When this card is on the battlefield, discard during event or block face to gain attack +1 on all human during that turn. Tune up, 2 machines. During battle phase, your machine cards take -1 damage. This effect can be stacked. That lasts for 3 turns and then discarded.
Okay, I have a question from the previous pack. When you bring Gnosis onto the field and you have to get rid of a human, the humans go to the lost pile, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Also, Kris, if you're thinking about a mill
was
strategy,
good.
it's probably Lightsworn's Yu-Gi-Oh!
He means in this game.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that if you have imaginary space, it just says that if you don't have anything in your lost pile, then you don't draw, which means you won't. If you have no cards left and then play that card, you won't lose, because you'll just stop drawing.
But you're eventually gonna get blasted by the
no cards in your deck and you get shot.
I mean, that's why you. I mean, at the point that you're out of cards, the enemy will also be out of cards.
Also, if I were to say best
Or
time for
close
this game,
enough.
it would probably be Arc 5. If only for the if it only weren't for that, it had a really shitty current fan translation.
If it only weren't for the fan translation.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Max uploaded his Tekken 8 playthrough.
Oh, good.
If only had a direct link to get there. Oh, oops, I dropped this.
Oh, wow.
Oops, I dropped this. You dropped this, King.
Part 1.
Here's
Nice.
one for the chat. But don't leave. We're still streaming.
Yes. Ray, I can't believe you are editing your squad in Valkyria Chronicles right now.
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
It's like we never left.
Hell yeah.
We are so back.
We are so back.
We are so back. It is no longer Jover.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to get my light. It is dark now.
These are getting longer.
I wonder if there are like active XenoCard communities still. I'm going to assume no, but it'd be really funny if there was.
Yeah.
It'd be like a cipher with fucking what's it called? Sappy, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, whatever the simulator is.
Yeah.
Actually, there's like a couple of simulators for Cypher.
Hmm.
At least there used to be. I don't know if they're all still active.
Sappy is still, at the very least.
There was one that was like Cypher Vit or something like that, I remember from back when I actively paid attention to Cypher.
Hmm.
But I don't know if it's still being maintained or not. You don't happen to know how many total cards are in XenoCard, do you, Ray?
Around 174.
74?
And then you can just go over to the bottom. See, bottom right there. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's 148. Never mind.
No. Just thinking about, like, one of the, for me, big problems with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now is there's over 10,000 cards, and trying to think, like, what card should I include while I'm deck building is, you know, mind-blowing sometimes to think about, depending on what you're trying to build.
I'm sure if you were new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And you got in right now, you'd be so lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't played in like 20 years, so effectively I am brand new to the way current Yu-Gi-Oh! Plays.
Yeah.
Big Spender Matthews.
Here's full-on mill.
Big Spender Matthews. Well, thanks for keeping the lights on for us.
At least there's only...
Momo's calling me.
Okay. At least there's only 148 cards in XenoCard. It's not that hard to go through and be like, okay, this synergizes with this, which synergizes with this. You just have to have the cards. I do kind of wish the booster pack system in this was just like a deck building game where you just buy the expansion set. Like, I buy card set 1, I buy card set 2, and you just get a play set of every card in that set. And then you don't have to buy booster packs and sell off duplicates for 5 gold.
That'd be nice. I remember Deer Days had a system where if you pull, you can get like 4 dupes, up to 4 dupes, and after your 4th, you can just use that card to synthesize for other cards.
Is that game still getting DLC, or did they just kind of let it die off?
Okay, I'm back.
I think it's done. I think it is.
Welcome back.
I remember the company is a little stingy over what is it? It's a little stingy bringing games over to the U.S. So it's kind of a miracle we got a Vanguard game at all over here.
Yeah.
Coffee, thank you. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is from last week.
UCRs look so nice.
fucking junk warrior right there. Oh, what the fuck?
Rather junk. What warrior?
All right, Matthews, let's see what you got.
Nice job.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Not a human.
Nice.
3 Ziggies.
The perfect hand. Well, technically, I suppose it would be 6 Ziggies.
Discard 1.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab my dinner. I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
Let me figure this out. EGO2M. 1 HP, 2 attack ballistic, 1 human, 1 blank. Only play one of these over current, once per turn. If this card attack connects, hit battle card is.
I'm back. How we doing?
I have a field presence now.
We look like we have the advantage.
We threw away a Ziggy to make way for another Ziggy, so I suppose it's...
Is that it? Yeah, this is it. Waste money. Both players draw one additional card during draw phase. Effectively stacked.
Hell yeah.
This is the true power.
See? Mill strats.
Mill strats, baby.
I mean, you are giving your opponent an advantage at the same time, though.
Yeah.
Just win.
So as long as you get ahead, you're alright. Alan. Cover cards with the deck equals the number of wild cards in the field. Can work for more than cards that come their own spells. It's a pretty good card, by the way.
He has 30 cards in his deck now.
How's the duel going, gentlemen? Not well, it looks like.
Nope.
It's time to die.
Solitaire. Every set.
Solitaire.
With four of my stupidest friends. We'll ban cards as we go. Now let's rip off Zero Show. Yeah. Oh, discard for hand size. Okay.
He is doubling us up right now.
Matt?
What?
No.
Yeah.
Go down. Go down! It was in fact Joustus. I missed Joustus. I need to go back to King of Cards.
Gone.
Gone.
Rifle.
rifle. Common mystic.
Dang.
Yikes.
Waste money. I feel like you're almost just gonna win just because he keeps burning through his deck.
Except we only have 8 cards left.
Oh, never mind. He just added a bunch to the top.
We have at most 4 turns. Oh, he has Matthews now. Oof.
Oh no, he has Matthews. Look, we just gotta get high HP Bunguses in front.
Well, we only have like 2.5 turns now. Because Matthews makes us... Oh, never mind. That helped.
The card's back, yeah.
Yeah, Matthews has a thing in play that makes us draw a card, an extra card every turn, and his effect makes us have to mill 1. So now we're going down 3 cards every turn.
The only turn that matters is the last.
Dude.
The only turn I need is right here.
Yeah! You won't get it! There won't be a next turn!
Second waste money.
Well, that's rude.
Happen.
Yeah, just top deck lore. It's just history of OCG. I got it.
Nope, can't block that.
Well, shit.
Yeah, it's Jover.
Parry this, casual.
Shahrazad.
Block that.
Alan, no!
A disposable body.
Pretty sure I just lose now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
You lost.
Game over. I can't believe we're a third-rate duelist with a 4th-rate deck.
The Matthews deck is really strong, by the way, just for that mill effect. As long as you get card advantage, you're in the clear.
See? Mill strats.
Kris was exactly right. Mill strats are good. Get more part packs. And probably one more game and let's call it.
Okay.
We could also check out. We could also check out some of the other
pack opening. I am.
I can do that, yeah.
Hmm.
What was that, Josh?
I was gonna say we could also delve into a couple of the other passports, like the drill passport.
Those will take longer.
Wow.
Coming from that time.
The game's thinking about it.
It's taking a minute to load.
Yeah, the foils are nice.
Article 4, paragraph 13. One human, one mech, 2 blank. Cost 2. This card can only be used during event phase. The stats of all realities on the field will change to attack 0, HP 1. Then for each reality remaining after the enemy's adjust phase, inflict 6 damage to enemy's deck, cannot be stacked.
Lamau.
So it's a good counter against blitz decks, but that's about it.
As long as the reality can survive.
Yeah.
Argulus. HP
Nice
4, attack
picture.
4, hand, 1 human, 1 blank, 1 cost. When the E mark is removed from this card, like a situation card, destroy.
What a picture of the man himself.
And that way you can get rid of the draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Invitation from Mysterious Girl, 1 human, 1 blank. This card can only be used during the event phase. Recover a deck with cards equal to the total attack amount of your hand attack cards on the battlefield. You cannot recover more cards than they're on the lost pile.
That's pretty good.
This is pretty nice, and there are quite a lot of hand attack cards, so... Battle Suit, okay. 2 human, 1 cost. 1 card does not apply. Only human reality can equip this card. Equip cards take -1 damage from normal attacks during battle phase. Child, Alien. Revive DX. Move 2 human cards from junk pile to hand. This card cannot be used unless there are at least 2 humans in cards in junk pile. Bridge. Gnosis Phenomenon. Security Guard. Reach 1 attack list.
They are not special.
Field. 1 mech, 2 costs. 1 card, 1 turn, do not reply. Only machines can this card. The cards take -1 damage from normal attacks during battle periods. Hey, nice. A02M.
I like how the body armor was like a common, and the shield for mechs is a rare.
Yeah. Beam. Attack 4 spread. 1 mech, 1 blank. 1 cost. 1 support does not apply. Only machine can fire. Attacks every other battle phase after 1 use. Soldier. Pulsory Sortie. Cruiser. Security Guard. Million. Waste money. Recycler.
Oh, we're on our way to making the Matthews deck.
Level 1 Chaos. 1 HP, 4 HP, 1 attack ballistic, 1 human, 1 cost. Each turn this card regens 2 HP during adjust phase. Impregnable Guard, 1 mech, 1 blank. Your deck will not receive any damage during battle phase. Attack lasts for 1 turn.
Ooh.
1.
Gov to Realien, Retreat, Cruiser, and Handgun.
Definitely vibing. I got a level 1 Chaos.
Hey, that's good.
Sanctuary Ship.
My sanctuary.
8 HP, 3 attack ballistic, 1 Gnosis, 1 blank. Destroy all battle cards on the field and play in their place. If this card is on the battlefield during draw phase, this card's player draws 2 cards from lost pile instead of...
Yo, Kaijus?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Break for enemy lines. 2 mechs. Guinan, 5 HP, 4 attack hand, 1 human, 1 blank, 1 cost. When E mark is removed from this card, all Realien on the battlefield go back into their owner's hands with players.
What do they mean by that?
Fusion, Imaginary Space, Transfiguration, Fairy, Shooting. Lizardman.
Versus Lizardman.
Attack 2 homing,
Lizardman,
1 human, 1 mech.
Lizardman, and
This
Lizardman.
1 human playing place. Level 10 Momo. 6 HP, attack 3 ballistic, 2 human, 1 cost. When level 1 Momo's on the battlefield, you can play this card while conditions are met. When this card is on the battlefield, Gnosis cannot move on the battlefield, gain +1 attack against Gnosis.
What duplicates?
Second Stinny.
Unicorn.
Another unicorn.
EX 20,000. 5 HP, 5 attack homing, 2 human, 1 blank, cost 3. Only one of these cards can be on the battlefield at a time. Attacks every other battle phase.
We have not seen that yet. I don't think, have we?
No. Oh no, this is Mary's machine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Territory shift, 2 Gnosis, 1 cost. When the Gnosis card battles attacks the deck, the owner of the deck must score 1 card from hand. Both players cannot be stacked. Ogre, 7 HP, 3 attack ballistic, 1 human, 2 blank. Score 1 human playing place.
Oh, got her.
Alright, some decent cards there. Human cards are pretty strong, but they require level 1 Momo as well, so... And I would play level 1 Chaos, but have a really nice patch. And 1. It's almost 7. Call it.
Okay.
Okay.
You have done good work.
The cards were Xeno'd.
I got to play a round of XenoCard. I'm pretty happy.
Yay.
Okay, and that is it for this session. So next time, this game's gonna pop off again. You'll best be ready.
We are still in the best part of the game.
Yeah. We have not left.
Is it gonna stop?
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes, but it won't degrade that far. There will be decent momentum, so don't worry. We'll see.
Yeah, there's interesting stuff, but not hype stuff.
It will stop when we take out the disc and put in the one for episode 2.
Yeah, the fun ends.